Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be quite big. He initially played a little deeper before he arrived in England, but once he came to England, he tended to be played as a centre-forward, and it made it difficult for him. I mean, he wasn't attuned to that position, but now he's grown into it, and things are beginning to work.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. Saka wants to run on. Impressive jump! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Grimaldo, and that could set him on his way. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Towering header! He will be livid with himself. Spain are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Well, that looks a decent ball. Fabian Ruiz. Morata. It's Morata! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. He's well positioned here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they can counter here. That is good strength. Havertz puts a cross in. And that's the keeper's ball. Yamal, Calafiori wins the duel this time. Zubimendi. Pedri. And it's Ødegaard. Havertz! Fabian Ruiz. Searching pass he's played there. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Can he finish? And here comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Saka! No, not the best of headers. Knocks it into space. Oh no, what has happened here? He's had a shot! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authority.
And the finish! Oh, good finish!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Odegaard. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's heaved it away. Calafiori, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Rodri has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Now it's Williams. Spread out to the left. He's got away. Rice gets a foot in here. Spread to the right. He's found a way through. Here comes the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we get things going again.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Morata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's a key interception. Saka. Pass is just off target. Raya clears. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Oh,
hope.
good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Should changes him with that pass. Now it's Morata. Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba. Calafiori. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedro Porro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
Takes a shot! And a neat finish! Spain are all square! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
He's having a hit! Nearly, but not quite.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find a net.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Fabian Ruiz has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Ødegaard. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Fabian Ruiz tries to pass it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Pedri. Pedri! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Ødegaard. Oh, good spread.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a fine interception. And a chance! Ødegaard. And he cuts out the supply. Good ball, good take. Ronaldo gets across to intercept that. Morata chasing after it. Rice. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pinches it off him. Martinelli unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Morata. Raya with the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. No, he's not getting past him there. And he has been fouled there.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 2, el dorsal 3, el dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
El dorsal 6.
And the shot! Ødegaard. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Laporte. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Martinelli. He's picked his way through. Shoots! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rodri going vertical. Norgard. Can he get on the end of this? A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and
And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be...
Decent chance! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum.
Oh, what has happened here? Well, he's looking at the referee. A header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And it's Rodri. He's given the time to pick a pass. That's been cut out, well played. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
And we are already back underway. Spain conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Zubimendi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Played out to the left flank. Dani Olmo.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is good progress on the left. Plays it across. White, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Very nicely done. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there.
Chance for a shot! Oscar Mingueza. Merino. Now it's Perez. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Perez.
That's going in strongly.
Now there's a...
He's having a shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills!
And we're halfway through extra time. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? The hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Not much subtlety about that challenge. Martinelli showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now that's well seen too. Laporte calmly anticipates. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. He's on it. Can he get away?
Can he finish? Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well timed, excellent interception. Lenormand spots it and intercepts. And here's Perez. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Zubimendi. Now it's Perez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The ball goes in. And that is as far as it goes. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Ferran Torres voted man of the match and deserved... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We are just getting started. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bellingham! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Zubimendi. Looking for options for movement. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saliba. And it's Ødegaard. Gyökeres. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. No foul, says the referee. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Shapes to shoot! Gabriel going vertical. England are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to...
Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, can he get onto this? Zubimendi gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. That's good running with the ball. Kane. And he is that chance! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Gives it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Saliba.
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Palmer, brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gabriel calmly anticipates. Zubimendi. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Gallagher. It's Bellingham. Gallagher. He's a sharp little ball here. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Eze, and it's Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. Now that looks a decent ball.
There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And we have liftoff!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he cuts out the supply. Aimed beyond the defence. Lewis Skelly crosses it.
Towering header!
He will be livid with himself. Mosquera. Rice. Ødegaard. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ødegaard. Saka.
He is through here!
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, easy pickings there. Havertz. Rice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Saka. Saka. Saka driving forwards.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. England trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
England can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
England can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
After 52 minutes is number 14, Ukraine.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, now he can...
Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The attendance for this match was 97,559.
And he welcomes it in. And a chance! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? England perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pass is just off target. Gallagher knocks it into space. And it's Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! And no mistake. Just one goal in it now. Game on! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
England have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly back in business.
Substitution.
Odegaard tries to play it through. It's played through for him. Rashford showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been knocked clear. Trossard.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Good read, needed to be. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Rashford. That is ended up in no man's land. Gyökeres. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Saka was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Eze. Rashford. Rashford showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mosquera gets across to intercept that. Now it's Havertz. That is good alertness. But that has not gone well. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Eze, the final 5 minutes.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Eze has created 1 goal already.
England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And that is headed for the middle. And the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Odegaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Palmer. Coming on to replace him is number 3.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
There will be 5 minutes added.
Rashford. Nicely weighted ball. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Mosquera has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And the shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
5 minutes to add. Zubimendi wins the duel this time.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
It's Rashford! Outstanding by Rashford! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And right near the end, we have parity. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that means another 30 minutes football. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So, no winner at full-time. We will be going the distance.
Substitution for England, number 16, Alexander-Arnold. Coming on the
Stone
field
test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
England
Did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically.
Foden, played in by Foden. That's a decent clearance. Gabriel Jesus.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Havertz. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, it's come loose.
They get a throw in. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And the keeper beats it away.
And it's Rice. Now it's Trossard.
Nice interception, well timed.
Eze, Gabriel cuts it out. Rice. It's a pretty loose pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Jesus.
Gehi with a definite foul there.
Substitution in progress.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
He doesn't look too happy with that. That's good vision.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So that was it, the first period of extra time. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes for someone to do something.
And the action has already restarted. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rice. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Another one of football's and how moments.
James fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red.
He does seem to be in considerable discomfort.
Taking place.
I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
Schlosser! Eze clears. Norgard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Marino. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's there to retrieve it. Norgard. Eze goes for the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Forced to go back. And that has found him in acres of space.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Eze. Nicely aimed pass. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. Which way will he go? And he cannot put it away. Heads in hands. The reaction says it all.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable, put too much pressure on himself.
Big character, big moment, big save. Eze, second to go. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Trossard is the man who's second in line. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
This for parity. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Mikel Merino is third in line. That's a brilliant read. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Up steps the man with the armband. And in with absolute accuracy.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Gabriel Jesus is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end. This to win it. No pressure, of course.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Sticks it away. And that takes us to sudden death. Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Oh, no one's saving that.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
Dispatched! There will be more of this. We're tied at 3 each. Through to 7, and we're still going. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Oh, he saved it!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
Colwill probably wasn't expecting to take this. No! Denied remarkably! Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Pickford must save this. It is that simple. And that will do it!
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
England really must be wondering how different this all could have been had they taken their chances, Peter. But it really was fine margins all round, I suppose. You know, having been on both ends of such results in my career, I can't help but feel for these boys.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So straight into the action. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo charging forward, the ball.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Vinicius Junior has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Foden. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? Crosses it in.
Oh, good climb!
He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that is a little undercooked. Gehi cuts it out. Aims beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? He's ended up in no man's land.
There's the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And again! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ruben Dias has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's made its way to him. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he get it through? Foden looking to receive it in space. Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. Pinches it off him. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Marmouche. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we have our very first corner.
Getting up there!
He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in...
And the shot! It's a goal!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
56 minutes is number 7,
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He won't be happy with that one. Kovacic. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out towards the right wing. Valverde.
He's having a shot! And it's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, what a ball!
Yeah,
He's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
It's a good run down the right. Played into the box.
Vinicius Junior!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure.
And Bernardo Silva!
And it's been hooked away. No way through. Rodrigo. Foden. Looking for the rock. Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Ruben Dias gathers from the goal kick. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide.
A header! Well taken goal. And they've got their lead back.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mbappe, and he is dashing away. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now, oh, just a keeper now.
Decent chance! He's got a goal!
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
After 61 minutes is number 9.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bellingham. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Knocks it into space.
Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Camavinga tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. This looks promising.
Takes a shot!
It's a loose ball.
Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Number 20.
Shifting momentum.
Chance, surely!
Number 8.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Semenyo.
Corner number 2 then.
Doku. Number 27. Matthias Nunes. Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field. Number 24. Vadio.
And the finish!
Reinders.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Coming on the field. Number 21. Eight Nuri. Number 16. Rodri.
Gehi gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. And that could set him on his way. Howson spots it and intercepts. And it's Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Lewis. Coming on to replace him is
Matthias Nunes!
Stones.
Oh, not the best of headers. Howson. Goulet. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Goulet. Good running, strong and purposeful. Chouameni. Rodrigo. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Semenyo. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, what a...
Shoots! And that's in!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Spread out to the left. Marmouche. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's got away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Brahim Diaz. He's found a way through. Yehi. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. Goulet. And Rodrigo. Oh, just skips past his man. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yehi has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Doku. He's had it taken off him. And here's Rodrigo. Ignore. So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Marmouche on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
1-2, we're about to announce today's lottery numbers.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And this is now today's
It is
lineup.
a true heavyweight
Number
clash.
25.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
La alineación de hoy será
It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella Rico Lewis, Peter, is developing beautifully, because from the very moment he started appearing in the first team, he had a courage about him, a fearlessness. He always wanted to get on the ball. He never shied away from anything. And he was almost like a senior player, dominating, leading, insisting that things are done the way he wanted them done. And he's only going to develop that throughout the rest of his career and come on stronger and stronger.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Looking for the run. Aimed at the far side.
Gets his head on it!
Off the post! Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tries from a long way out. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Nice control. Vinicius Junior! Oh, nearly. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Lewis wins the duel this time, just eases him off the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rudiger. And this is Marmouche.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Rodrigo might just make this. Foden. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's in, must be! Gehi calmly anticipates, and he's straight offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Valverde. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Rodrigo has the space to scheme. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's forced to go back. Crunching tackle. Tries to pass it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The pass is intercepted. Chouameni. Quality ball. He can run onto that. And Marmouche! Split-second reaction.
Marmouche clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He might be in here! Mbappe! Mbappe! It's hit the crossbar! And he nearly went all the way.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Foden, and here's the chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's just beyond his reach. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away, delivered with swing. Kovacic. Foden. So what can they make of this? And here's Vinicius Junior. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Mbappe! That's another chance! And he's done it!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid leading by 1 at the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And now they can spring out of defence. Can he finish? And there's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even...
Big chance! Relentless!
just relentless. And they are disappearing out of sight.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession.
He's having a hit!
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And that has put paid to that. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Rodrigo.
Decent chance!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
This game already looks like a fait accompli.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 21.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Foot in. And he's got away from him. Haaland, real chance here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Reinders is flagged offside. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's intervened well there. And it's Camavinga. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He has found a way through. Chance. Oh, good effort! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
El dorsal 30 se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Threads one in. Haaland. Reinders. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's come off the upright.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 8 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 5. Cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches. Chouameni and Dani Ceballos. Now it's Mbappe. He is starved of space and time. Closing in on goal. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely shaped ball. And he was alert to...
And the shot! And yes, it's there! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
Stantuono at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And a chance!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looking to play him in. Semenyo. Driven in. That is a brilliant interception. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Just 5 minutes left. Knocks it into space. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Brahim Diaz.
Can he finish?
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Mbappe!
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Chouameni.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is good strength. And he's managed to get free. He is just caressing the ball.
Tries a shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Marmouche. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Madrid definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy's son really is a manager's dream. A second striker, poacher and a winger, all in one. Oh, and don't forget, great off both feet. You just don't get that sort of tactical versatility in play.
And a shot! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bartesaghi.
Rabiot.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cafu, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 9 minutes is
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Nkunku.
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nkunku! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Van Pommel. Zanetti. And it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo. Good purposeful running this. Rivaldo going face to... It's Rivaldo!
Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 17 minutes is
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Van Bommel conjures time and space where few can. Tries to pass it through. Tomori cuts out the pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Fofana. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Son Heung-min. And this is Rivaldo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Batistuta. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Van Bommel. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here. Jimenez. Now this could be a chance. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? Hangs in across. De Bruyne! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Batistuta. Fofana. Rodri. Rivaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Rabiot. Crossed in once more. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Fofana. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, good spread. He's in a good... De Bruyne! It's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Batasagi got a long way forward to join the attack. He's picked his way through. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That has not gone well. It's a threatening ball. Cafu. That is ended up in no man's land. Cafu charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's gone for goal. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's the end of the first 45. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
The two sides.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Manchester United are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And we are back underway. Fofana. De Bruyne.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Batistuta. Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Van Bommel. That's destined for the flank. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he finish? And that's
Sharp finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Great work on the overlap.
He's having a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played with speed from back to front. And here's Nkunku. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Batistuta. Taken back almost at once. Fofana. Now it's Nkunku. That's going wide left. Rabiot in acres of space out wide. De Bruyne. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rabiot. It's Rabiot! And one more try! He's got a goal! Jimenez at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And this is Rivaldo. Pavlovic tries to clear. That's tidy. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's where it came from. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chance for a shot!
And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tomori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's very neat. Gabbia, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Batistuta, showing good feet.
He's had a shot! And there's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Manchester United.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's got shapes to shoot!
And he hits the net! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Manchester United.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Pavlovic. Might be danger here. Now it's Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fofana.
3 minutes added time.
And it's Szoboszlai.
And there's the shot! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Tomori, Batasagi. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
And that's it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer... Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Stood up well to him there.
Torres. That's very neat. It's Greenwood! He's got away with one there. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Mason Greenwood here is described by many as one of the best natural finishers to have come through in a while. He's
had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Fernando Torres.
That is good alertness. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Rudiger.
So it is still 0-0.
Fran Garcia.
Lucas Moura. Oh, this is a terrific run. Chance for a shot! Goal! A heavy challenge.
The ball has bounced loose now.
And this is Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Rudiger. And it's Carvajal.
And it's Fernando Torres.
Torres stood his ground strongly. Manchester United do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible.
And Van Nistelrooy!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Carvajal. Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Always goal side.
Van Nistelrooy! Goal! Manchester United!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's there to get it away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rudiger. Mbappe gets a good foot in there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Van Nistelrooy. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Manchester United looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Fran Garcia. It's Vinicius Junior. Foot in. This is Van Nistelrooy. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here.
Real chance!
Might be danger here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he welcomes it in. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, look at the space here. Serves up across. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rudiger. Bellingham. And he's been shifted off it. Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Spread to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Manchester United just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Pinches it off him. And it's Fernando Torres. Yildiz is wide and looking to get onto this. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can clear their lines. Mbappe with the foul. No, not quite.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Howson. Fran Garcia. Now Howson. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. Still just a single goal between the sides. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Van Nistelrooy taking charge of the dead ball. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Carvajal. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Lucas Moura gets into a good position. And he's running. It's Lucas Moura! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? And they win it back again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. João Neves. That looks a cracking ball. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Fran Garcia. Now Hausen. Rudiger. Aims beyond the defence.
Greenwood!
And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hausen spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Now it's Torres. Oh, super find. He's in.
Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a
Big chance!
Loose ball. Oh, he's been... In he goes again! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Pedri, he's got away. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Decent chance!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Pedri really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Coming on the field is number 32.
Vinicius Junior tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Mbappe. It's Makalele. Makalele. Very nicely done. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Madrid
appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Fran Garcia.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Makaleli. Pedri. That's going wide left. Courtois claims comfortable. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that's that. Manchester United are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their... So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition as Messi!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Canales. That's going wide left.
That's good play from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Chance! Canales. Oh, good spread. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now the cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nicely spread. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Kubo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Manchester United do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
They've played it short. Canales. It's a promising position. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Towering header! Off the post! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. And now they can spring out of defence. Kubo. Good, strong midfield running here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's an imaginative pass. Cleared away. And this is Messi. Always big chance! Neither of these two want to come off second best. Santander are looking to go forward now. 30 minutes gone.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Played out towards the right wing. He's in a great position here. Oh, delicate finish! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Santander have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Real chance! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Messi. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Can he finish? And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Manchester United have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Manchester United ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Back on the way then. Now, can they get it back? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crossed it again.
Getting up there! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Satisfyingly simple.
Can he finish?
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Santander have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, important interception. And they're quick to get it back.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rivaldo makes a dash for it. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. He's going... It's Rivaldo!
Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front.
And that really is so impressive.
After 60 minutes is
Manchester United leading now. Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
To replace him is number 20.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Canales.
Santander really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending of the desperate variety. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. But that has not gone well. Cross from Rafinha. It's a goal kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 8, Pep Guardiola. Number 5, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 10.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Number 14.
Al Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that.
Eduardo Camavinga. Substitution.
Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's been slipped through. Spread neatly. Ronaldinho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he was quick to react. Now it's Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's lost his man here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Substitution
And it had
for
to be.
Manchester United. Number 13.
So we have movement on both
Ronaldinho.
benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rivaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, great low ball in.
Substitutions taking
Oh, he
place.
may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Santander really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to
Added
draw
minute
level.
has been indicated.
Priol does really well to win the ball there. Engages and forces him off the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.